Hey everyone, Richard Robbins here. The numbers are in for Edmonton. What I want to do is I want to show you what's happened throughout the year, but what I've also done, I've added a couple slides at the end because I've broken down your different property types. In other words, your detached, your condo apartments, right? And I want to show you what is happening with the percentage of sales, okay, this year or this August over last August. But also what I want to show you is I'm going to show you what's happened with prices of each particular property type. And I'll tell you, it's going to show you a lot as to what's going on in the market right now. So anyway, if we look here, obviously we got January through August, we got sales, we got active listings, months of inventory, average price, in days on market. You can always download these if you want to have a closer look. Obviously, 1,166 in March, that's when COVID, came in about the middle of March. Look what happened in April. We dropped to 750, so our sales went down substantially. Then they started to go back up. May 1157, June up over 2,000. We got July 2166, and then of course August we slipped by about 13%. But when I show you, that's still up substantially over August of last year. But if you look at your months of inventory, and when I get to the months of inventory chart about the third slide in, you're going to see that you're sitting at the lowest right now you've been in like 3.5 years. But you can see we're here about 6.2. You start at 7.8, and again, below 4 is a seller's market, 4 to 6 is balance, above 6 is going to be more in buyer's territory. So you can see what's going on here. We're just slightly into buyer's territory, but look what happened in April. Went all the way to 9.6. Then we came back down to 6.7. But look what's been happening since. 3.9, 3.6, and 4. Absolutely amazing what's going on. And even month over month, your prices were up by 1%. Now, let's look at this. 2019 to 2024, the month of August. You can see we did 1571 last year, but look at this, 1881, that's up by 19.7%. So August of this year was substantially stronger than August of last year. What about prices? Year over year, your prices are up by 1.9%. Now here's what I wanted to show you. This is your months of inventory for, from 2017 right up till August of this year. And look at this. If you look at all of those lines right there, look where you are right here. You're at 4. Last year at this time, you're at 5.6. So really, you were sort of right on the balance to buyers market. Now you're sitting at 4, which is right on the bottom line of balance to more sellers. Really cool what's happening right here. Look what's going on in terms of different property types. We got detached, we got condos, and we got duplex and row. So look at this. Your sales were up August of 19 to 20 by 23%. Big number. That's in detached. Look what happened in condo. It was down by 1%. So it actually went down. And then, of course, duplex and row up by 57%. So what do you think the cause is? Why is this going on? And, of course, this going on right here? Well, think about it. If you think about the whole COVID deal that we've been dealing with now for a long time, there's probably a lot of people wanting to get out of what? High-density housing. Plus, in the city of Edmonton, they can probably afford detached, which in a lot of bigger cities like Toronto, Vancouver, is not always possible, so they do have options. Plus, a lot of people are working at home, so guess what they need? They need more space, right? They need to have maybe a home office. They've got kids at home sometimes right now, so they're looking for a little more space. So I think you're going to see more of this happening right here, and probably more of this happening for the next few months. What about prices? Look at this. Detached, last August was $435. Now we're at $440, up by 1.1%. Condos, look at, they're down by 2.1% year over year. And of course, down duplex and row are down by 3.7%. And this one's a little bit surprising. I thought this would have been up, but you can see what's going on here with your detached homes. So anyway, we're looking into the fall. The market has recovered very well. Edmonton now has, in terms of price, the strongest market that you've had in about 3.5 years. I think that trend is going to continue at least for the next few months. Why? Interest rates are really low. In August, Canada added over 200,000 jobs, and at the high point, our unemployment rate hit about 13.5%, and now it's down hovering just over 10, so it's definitely moving in the right direction. So I look at it and say, I think this fall is going to be fairly strong. Who knows what's going to happen when we get late into the fall? Obviously, the government is going to stop spending a lot of money and trying to keep the economy up, but they'll continue maybe with some of their programs, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens, but I'm so glad that unemployment is starting to come down, interest rates really low, but I look at it and say I think the detached market is where the opportunity is right now. Anyway, remember everybody, it's a beautiful life. Make it count.